Once upon a time in a village, there dwelled a lethargic man with an aversion to work, constantly seeking an easier way to sustain himself. One day, while foraging for food, he stumbled upon a fruit farm and decided to pilfer some fruits. As he began climbing a tree, the farmer caught sight of him and admonished him to come down. Fearing the farmer's wrath, the lazy man hastily descended. Witnessing the farmer fetching a hefty stick, the lazy man, gripped by fear, scurried away to the nearby forest to conceal himself. Upon eventually rising from his hiding spot, he encountered a peculiar sight within the forest: an oddly legged fox making its way. Puzzled, the lazy man contemplated how such a creature could survive, unable to run or defend itself against other animals. His musings were interrupted by the arrival of a lion, bearing a piece of meat in its mouth, approaching the handicapped fox. Surprisingly, the lion left the meat for the fox, which eagerly devoured it. The lazy man, astonished yet intrigued, attributed the event to divine intervention, convinced that God had a plan not only for the fox, but also for himself. Buoyed by this revelation, he proceeded to a tree alongside the road, where he positioned himself, expecting providence to bring him sustenance. However, after 2 days of fruitless waiting, hunger compelled him to resume his quest for food. Along the way, he encountered an elderly monk to whom he recounted his experiences. The monk, offering food and water, listened patiently. Upon finishing his meal, the lazy man sought answers, questioning why God had shown kindness to the fox, but seemingly abandoned him. The monk, with a serene smile, conveyed that everyone is part of God's plan, emphasizing the importance of interpreting life's lessons. The lazy man, misconstruing the fox's fortune as a passive sign to wait for good things, was gently corrected by the monk. He explained that life is rich with lessons, each moment holding a deeper meaning. Rather than waiting idly, the monk encouraged the man to be proactive, to exert effort, and to embody the change he wished to see. In concluding wisdom, the monk conveyed that God doesn't intend for individuals to passively wait for change, but expects them to act bravely and confront challenges head-on. Thus, as we navigate life's journey, the monk urged us not to wait for change, but to actively shape our destinies, becoming the initiators of positive transformation.